So we proceed exercise 9.2. In the previous video, the last topic which we discussed, single arithmetic mean between two numbers. If we have given two numbers A and B and we have to find a single arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B, then we use the formula AM equals to A plus B by 2. This is the formula for finding the single arithmetic mean between two numbers. Now we see insert an arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B. Suppose there are two numbers A and B and we have to find an arithmetic mean between these two numbers. So we write in this way A and B, and suppose there are n arithmetic mean between these two numbers A1, A2, A3, A4 dash dash. Between two numbers A and B, there are n arithmetic mean A n. So we have given two numbers A and B, and we have to find the n arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B. So A, A1, A2, A3, A4 dash dash, AN, B are in AP. If we insert n arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B, then the resulting sequence be in AP. So it is in AP, whose first term is A. The first term of an AP is A. Common difference, suppose, is B, and total number of terms. There are two terms A and B, and between these two terms there are n arithmetic mean. So total number of terms will be n plus 2, n plus 2. Total number of terms be n plus 2. We have inserted n arithmetic mean and already we have given two numbers A and B. So total number of terms is n plus 2. And the last term is B. We use the formula An equals to A plus n minus 1 into B. An is the last term, which is B. First term is A. And n total number of terms. So total number of terms is n plus 2. N arithmetic mean, so in between A and B there are n terms, and A and B are two terms. So total number of terms is n plus 2. So n plus 2 minus 1 into B. A will go on left side. So B minus A equals to n plus 1 into B. And the value of B equals to B minus A upon n plus 1. This is the expression for common difference. B equals to B minus A upon n plus 1. N is the arithmetic mean, n arithmetic mean. And for finding the first arithmetic mean, A1, we use the formula A plus B. A1 equals to A plus B because AP is written in the form A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. So this is the second term, and second term is calculated by A plus 2 minus 1D, means A plus B. Put the value of B. So A as it is, and the value of B is B minus A upon n plus 1. So we find the first arithmetic mean. First arithmetic mean A1 is calculated by using the formula A plus B minus A upon n plus 1, where A is the first term, B is the last term, means nth term, and n is the total number of terms. Similarly, for finding the second arithmetic mean, A2. A2 means this is the third place. And third place A plus B, A plus 2B. So A2 is written as A plus 2B. A as it is, and the value of B is taken 2 into B minus A upon n plus 1. So for finding the second arithmetic mean, we use the formula A plus 2 into B minus A upon n plus 1. This is the formula for finding the second arithmetic mean, A2. Similarly, the third arithmetic mean, A3, is given by A plus 3D. A3 is given by A plus 3D, and the value of A as it is, and the value of B is B minus A upon n plus 1. So A3 equals to A plus 3 into B minus A upon n plus 1. This is the third arithmetic mean. Similarly, for fourth arithmetic mean, A4 equals to A plus 4 into B minus A upon n plus 1. And likewise, the nth arithmetic mean, An, is calculated by using the formula A plus n into B minus A upon n plus 1. This is the nth arithmetic mean. So this is the way to find the n arithmetic mean between two numbers. We had given two numbers A and B, and there are n arithmetic mean between these two numbers A and B. A1, A2, A3, A4, An are total n arithmetic mean. But the total number of terms is n plus 2, because there are n arithmetic mean and two numbers A and B are also. So total number of terms is n plus 2. The first term is A, common difference is B, and the last term is B. So we use the formula for nth term, An equals to A plus n minus 1D. At the place of n, we put n plus 2, total number of terms, and we calculate the value of D. Then we find the first arithmetic mean, A1, A plus B, and put the value of D. Similarly, A2, A3, and for nth arithmetic mean, An. Now there is question based on the arithmetic mean. That is question number 14. Insert 5 arithmetic mean. Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26. Insert 5 numbers. Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26. Between 8 and 26, such that the resulting sequence is in AP. So insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26. So 5 numbers are the 5 arithmetic mean between 8 and 26. So we have given two numbers 8 and 26, and between 8 and 26 insert 5 number, means 5 arithmetic mean A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5, and last number is 26. Between 8 and 26 we have inserted 5 numbers A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and the resulting sequence is an 8. So the first term is 8. The first term is 8 and total number of terms. There are 5 numbers between 8 and 26, and one number is 8, another number is 26. So 5 plus 2, total number of terms is 7. And the last term means nth term, an, is 26. So we use the formula for finding an. An equals to a plus n minus 1 into b. The value of an is 26. The first term is 8, and total number of terms is 7. 7 minus 1 into b. 8 will go on left side. 26 minus 8 equals to 60, and 18 equals to 60, and the value of b is 3. 18 divided by 6, we get the value of b, 3. Now we have to find the first number or the first arithmetic mean a1. So a1 is written as a plus b. A1 is written as a plus b. A means first term, which is 8, and b already we have calculated 3. So we get the first number or the first arithmetic mean a1 equals to 11. Now the second number a2 is found by a plus 2b. 8 plus 2 into 3. 8 plus 6. The second number comes to be 14. Then the third number a3 is given by a plus 3b. 8 plus 3 into 3. That is 8 plus 9, which is equals to 17. Similarly, the fourth number a4 equals to a plus 4b. 8 plus 4 into 3 means 8 plus 12, 20. And the last fifth number a5 equals to a plus 5b. The value of a is 8. 8 plus 5 into 3, that is 8 plus 15, 23. So the five numbers comes to be 11, 14, 17, 20 and 23. And when we put all these five numbers in between 8 and 26, then we observe that the resulting sequence is at 80. So if we have given in the question, if we have given two numbers and we have to find either 5 number, 10 number, 12 number between these two numbers, then we use this method to find the various numbers between two given numbers. Next question, this is most important question. Question number 15 and 16, both are important questions. Question number 15. If a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n, if a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n upon a raised to the power n minus 1 plus b raised to the power n minus 1 is the arithmetic mean between a and b. Is the arithmetic mean between a and b between two numbers a and b, we have given the arithmetic mean. Then find the value of n. Find the value of n. We have to calculate the value of n. So the arithmetic mean of two numbers a and b is equals to a plus b by 2. Arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b is given by a plus b by 2. It means according to question, a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n upon a raised to the power n minus 1 plus b raised to the power n minus 1. This is equal to arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b. And we know that formula for arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b is given by a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2 is the arithmetic mean between two numbers. And we have given that this is equals to arithmetic mean between two numbers. Now we do cross multiplication. 2 multiplied by both the terms. So 2 into a raised to the power n plus 2 multiplied by b raised to the power n equals to a multiplied by a into a raised to the power n minus 1 plus a into b raised to the power n minus 1. Then b multiplied by both the terms. So b into a raised to the power n minus 1 plus b into b raised to the power n minus 1. We do cross multiplication. Then 2 into a raised to the power n plus 2 into b raised to the power n equals to, here the power of a is 1 and here power of a is n minus 1. Bases are same, so powers be added. A raised to the power 1 plus n minus 1. If there is nothing, means it has power 1 plus a into b raised to the power n minus 1 plus b into a raised to the power n minus 1. Here again bases are same, then powers be added. So b raised to the power 1 plus n minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. And we get 2 into a raised to the power n plus 2 into b raised to the power n equals to a raised to the power n plus this can be written as a into b raised to the power n upon b. B raised to the power n minus 1. So it is written as b raised to the power n upon b plus this is written as b into a raised to the power n upon b and plus b raised to the power n. So 2 into a raised to the power n and this term will go on left side becomes minus plus 2 into b raised to the power n and this will come on left side. So minus b raised to the power n equals to a into b raised to the power n upon b plus b into a raised to the power n upon a. 2 into a raised to the power n minus a raised to the power n. We get a raised to the power n plus 2 into b raised to the power n minus b raised to the power n. We get b raised to the power n equals to a into b raised to the power n upon b plus b into a raised to the power n upon b. So a raised to the power n and this term will go on left side minus b into a raised to the power n upon a equals to a into b raised to the power n upon b and this term will go on right side. So it becomes minus b raised to the power n. Now from these two terms, there is common a raised to the power n we take common. So we get 1 minus b by a. 1 minus b by a equals to, from these two terms, b raised to the power n is common. So we get a by b minus 1. A by b minus 1. So a raised to the power n, taking LCM a, we get a minus equals to b raised to the power n, and by taking LCM b, we get a minus. Now a minus b from both sides cancel, and it comes a raised to the power n upon a equals to b raised to the power n upon b. From both sides a minus b gets cancelled and it remains a raised to the power n upon a equals to b raised to the power n upon b. And this may be written as a raised to the power n upon b raised to the power n equals to a by b. This b raised to the power n comes at the place of a and a goes at the place of b raised to the power n. A raised to the power n upon b raised to the power n is written as a by b whole raised to the power n. And a by b can be written as a by b raised to the power 1. If there is nothing power, means there is 1. So from both sides a by b cancelled and the value of n comes to be 1. So this is the value of n. N equals to 1.